Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Hybrid Driven. Today, I wanted to go over the details, well, briefly, the details on the new 2023 Toyota Prius that I have coming. If you're not familiar, we're trading off the Honda Civic back here. That is a 6-speed manual 2020 for the new Prius. I've got it on order. It's supposed to be here anytime now. I'm excited. But I have the sheet that the guy sent me at the dealership. It's got all the numbers and things on it. And I know everybody always wants to know the price and the costs and all that stuff. So I thought I'd run through it with you guys. So let's go ahead. Again, it is a 2023 Toyota Prius. It is the XLE trim version. Now, there are several different trims. You've got the LE, which is the base, the XLE, the Limited, the Prime, the front-wheel drive, the all-wheel drive. Mine is the XLE front-wheel drive. So let's run through it. First of all, the sales price, $34,100. A little bit higher than what I'm seeing is the suggested, I think, but it is what it is. The total amount of aftermarket parts, and we're going to talk about those in a minute, but it's $2,495. And then the trade-in allowance. I'm getting $20,000 for the Civic. Now, I probably could get more if I took it to some place like CarMax or maybe called one of those services, Carvana, whatever. But there is a benefit to trading it in, and that has to do with taxes. It reduces the cost of the vehicle that you're buying by the trade-in amount, and then you're taxed on the difference. So it's kind of a wash. I mean, if I was to get more, my tax burden would be higher. So I decided to just trade it in for that. That leaves a difference of $16,595. Of course, that's before fees and everything else. So we have a document fee, $150. We have state and local taxes. This is where that trading it in thing comes in, right? $1,122.71. And then a license and fee, so there's more fees, $215. That brings my total out of pocket to $18,082.71. That's what I would be left with to finance or pay or whatever. Now, a couple of things. Let's talk about those aftermarket parts. My dealership, and I asked them, do they charge a market adjustment? Do they add more money to it because the car is popular, hard to come by? I will tell you that I did a search within a 500-mile radius of where I live, and every one of those vehicles showed in transit, sale pending, which means they're all spoken for. And supposedly, Toyota's only going to produce like 10 or 12,000 Priuses, Prii, whatever the plural is, this year. So they are hard to come by. My dealership does charge a markup, if you will, but they do it in the form of added aftermarket parts, some of which you cannot take and lower the price a little bit. So there are three that I am getting. One that I wouldn't have gotten, but I have no choice. The first one is window tint. They call it top window tint. Now, I suppose that's as compared to bottom window tint. I don't know. But it's the front two windows, I'm guessing, because the rest of the windows should be tinted. Maybe it's the whole car. For the price, it should be the whole car, $385. Again, this is part of that $2,495 aftermarket cost. Next up, top floor mats. I'm not sure, again, what they mean by top. I believe they're all weathers. I probably should have checked a little closer. Maybe they're carpeted. I want all weathers. Either way, cost on that's $220. That's not horrible. You know, it's hard to get floor mats for much below that. I know you can save a little bit of money, but it is just a little bit of money. So I'm okay with that one. And I did choose to keep both of these. I could have opted out of them. Now, there is one that I did opt out of, and that is vehicle theft protection. I have a fly out here bugging me. Vehicle theft protection. That's where they put, in essence, like a chip in your car. And if somebody steals it, well, then they can track it via GPS. It's actually a GPS system. I'm not too concerned about that. Where I live, I'm going to be parking it in the garage all the time anyway. It'll be left in parking lots just during the day. I don't do a lot of nighttime running around. So someone would have to steal it in broad daylight, either out of my garage or from a parking lot. And there are other cars that are more valuable to take the risk of stealing, especially if you're going to do it out of a parking lot with cameras everywhere. So I'm not real concerned about that myself. Cost on that was, I believe, somewhere between $1,700 and $2,000. Definitely something I didn't want, and I was able to remove it from that premium cost or market adjustment fee, if you will, by removing it. Now, these are all okay with me. I probably should check on that floor mat cost. That may be something that I'll remove if they're not all weathers. I'm not quite sure. So those are the three that I'm adding, the one that I've removed. I don't really have a problem with them doing it this way. I think adding things to the car that are tangible, that you're actually going to get, is a much better way to do it than just charging a fee like a $5,000 market adjustment fee, and you get nothing for it other than the privilege, I guess, of buying that new vehicle. Now, let me give you a bit of an update as to where we're at. I got a call from the dealership about a week ago. It's supposed to be in between July 20th and July 21st. I've been tracking it online, and it's very strange. At first I saw that it had shipped, and then that information went away, and there's like nothing out there now. Now, it says on an app that I use, and I did a video about this app, if you have a Toyota vehicle on order and you have the VIN number, you can plug it in and see where your vehicle is in the pecking order, I guess, of build, allocation, shipment, and all that stuff. But when I looked, all the information disappeared, and it said that that could be due to that it's en route, meaning it's being driven to wherever it is it's going, or the dealership has already received it. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking my dealership already has the car. I'm thinking that they do this top window tint after they have it, although I'm hoping that was done at distribution or even the dealer or the manufacturer, but I don't think manufacturers really do window tint. So it had to be at distribution or after the car was received. That means they get it in and it's got to sit for a few days to let that window tint cure, because they're not going to turn it over to you until it's ready. That adds 3 to 5 days. So I think I'm right in the window. I think it's going to be this week. I may already have it, depending upon when this video airs. But I don't have it right now. You can obviously see the Honda sitting right here beside me or behind me. Anyway, I just wanted to get on, kind of run through the list, I guess, of what my car is. There will be a more detailed video once I have it for what's on the car, what options it came with, things that are standard, things that are done as the car is built as opposed to aftermarket additions. Leave a comment. Let me know if you'd have paid for these things, given the choice. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.